Good evening and welcome everyone to the Cosmic Starseed Academy. Today's date is the 5th of July 2026 and it is 7:33 p.m. here in Ireland. And so Dennis isn't here to do the prayers because he's working away in Dublin. But I am going to go straight into it and begin with a channeling if they come through. So that will take me a few moments. So please bear with me while I'm doing that. Let us begin with a meditation. And while we're doing the meditation, it will help this one, Soma, to blend our energies more. So visualize yourselves in a circle, holding hands together, uniting as one. And take some deep breaths in through your nose, down to your belly, and hold it as long as comfortably possible. And then breathe out through your mouth and do that 2 or 3 or 4 more times. And visualize yourselves in a circle holding hands. You're in a beautiful, scenic area outside, and you can see the grass and trees and mountains off in the distance. You can also see the ocean off in the distance on the other side. And the sun is streaming in. The sun rays streaming in to your auric fields, to your crown chakras. In fact, you become aware that the beams of sun are coming into each of your chakras, not just one beam of sun, but several of them coming into each chakra, filling you up with energy, vitality, joy, bliss, peacefulness, tranquility, wisdom, even laughter, joy, bathing your skin in the sunlight. We are the Pleiadian collective. And today, this evening, Yeshua or Jesus joins us to bring ease, comfort, love, compassion, understanding. And with him is Mary Magdalene and the energy of love, peace, surrender, acceptance, flexibility within your own selves and your own lives. We also have the Lyran beings here today, the strong lion energy that knows when to hunt and pray and gather, and within a moment's breath can turn its head and care for its children, its offspring, its cubs. So the lion energy is very fluid or flexible in being able to change from those energies within seconds, within a hair's breadth, from being the hunter to being the father or the mother, with compassion, with love. We invite you to step into your heart center as you visualize yourselves in this meditation. Meditation really is the wrong word because it is more of a visualization for many of you. And surround yourselves with the shape of a heart that comes from your crown chakras and covers you completely and meets beneath your feet as you are standing on the grass, the soil. And you can see the point beneath your feet where it meets is actually beneath ground level, perhaps only 1 or 2 feet, but still it is beneath you, and it is anchoring that frequency of love into the earth. Wherever you walk, it is within you, this frequency of love. It is not something that you need to seek outside of yourselves. But this frequency of love is measurable. And we have said through Soma and others, but through Soma for many years and others for many years, that the frequency of love is measurable, and anything that you can measure, you can create. So we invite you and Soma to step into that energy, that frequency of love, of abundance, of sunshine energy, of clarity, of peace, of love, of understanding, walking with God, walking with us, walking with the Lyrans, walking with Yeshua, with Mary Magdalene, with Mother Mary, with Merlin, with your guides, your ancestors in heaven who love you, your animal spirit guides, your pets that have passed over, your family and friends that are in spirit, are all with you now, even when you are not aware of them. Sometimes you become aware of them and think that they have just stepped in or drawn close. Perhaps they have, but they are always with you. All of them are always with you. Sometimes they step closer so that you are able to be more aware of them. If you get a glimpse, thank you. If you get a glimpse out the corner of your eye, or you think of them in your mind, or you dream of them, all of these things are real. There are many things that you cannot see physically in your reality because of the light spectrum in your eyes. It is at a doesn't match up. But there was a time on your planet when this did match up, where you had full sight of all dimensions, of all realities. One of these times was called Atlantis. One of these times was called Lemuria. There have been other times on your planet before Lemuria. But Lemuria and Atlantis are well known by many of you. We would like to pause there to allow for questions.
Is the time that we're in right now similar to our time during Atlantis?
That is such an interesting question, because we have been sharing much information about that for many years online and to Soma personally. The time of Atlantis is what we refer to as, and when we say we are the Pleiadian collective, with Ashtar being our spokesperson, or chief in commander, or commander-in-chief. But the time of Atlantis was a parallel timeline to now. Parallel, as was Lemuria, because all of these states of awarenesses or times in your humanity's history were where you were highly evolved, more than you are now in your 3D planet. Atlantis was invaded by a group of negative ET beings or species, and thus caused the downfall of Atlantis. And these beings changed your DNA, which caused you to devolve. So now this period on your planet is what we call the Great Reset, which is a term that many of you have heard and that has a negative connotation. It is a phrase, thank you, that has been hijacked or was hijacked and used for the negative, by the negative agenda, with a negative agenda, a negative narrative. But this term was coined by us, the Great Reset. So we're showing Soma an image of a graph, and on that graph is Lemuria, Atlantis, and now. So those are three. We say those are three resets because we are from the future in your now, in your present time now. So Atlantis not only mirrors, forgive Soma, now not only mirrors Atlantis and Lemuria, but also Lemuria. You are in the space now where you are on an evolutionary period and you do get to ascend. love does win. You do choose ascension. You do get to evolve. And a big reason for that is that we have placed, thank you, we have placed specific DNA codes within the starseeds that are a group or a wave of beings that are not from your planet, that are hybrids. In this group of beings, we have placed DNA codes to help ensure that your ascension happens this time. And the reason for that, one of the reasons for that is that your ascension and the great awakening of humanity is not limited to Earth. It also affects us and has far-reaching effects and impacts on everything, actually. We were going to say other star nations and other star systems and other suns and planets and moons. But actually, the Great Awakening is not limited to Earth. It's not the energy of that. The energy of ascension is not limited to Earth. It has, because it is not limited to Earth, because everything affects everything else. Your energy affects this group. Soma's energy affects this group. Energy has fluidity and movement and sounds and color and perspective, even, and understanding. It is aware of itself. But that is probably a subject or a topic for another day. Okay, thank you. So we will close there. And we really want you to we really would invite you. We like the word invite because it offers choice, freedom, movement. It is without restriction. We invite you to ground yourselves more and more and more often, with more oomph in it, to a higher degree, a higher degree, a higher degree. So more and more energy into grounding, more time into grounding, more often into grounding. Because as the energies raise, as the energies pull apart, as the energies raise of ascension and the other energies that are negative, as they divide, you will need to keep grounded to be sure of which direction you are going in. It is essential, crucial, that you remain grounded within your bodies at this time. So being outside in nature, walking in the woods, in the forest, placing your feet on your Mother Earth, placing your bodies, your arms around trees and communicating with them is important, if not crucial as grounding, because the trees are a tool for you to ground. We see dragons with you. In fact, we see dragons with all of you, which is funny because Soma had a vision come to her today of the fire of the dragon's breath burning away negative energy. And as she had that vision, she actually thought of Genelva, which is interesting. She often forgets. Soma often forgets. The channelings, the visitations, the downloads. But we are working on that. So many of you have forgotten who you are, why you're here, where you're from. And partly that is to do with the veil of amnesia that was placed over and around your planet by the negative agenda. And when your DNA, thank you, and when your DNA was changed before or during the downfall of Atlantis, you became forgetful. You forgot your abilities. But this was deliberately and intentional, done on purpose by the negative agenda so that they had control over you. And in this parallel timeline now, you do get to ascend. You do get to rise up and take back your power. We will leave you with that for today. And we invite you to remember to step into your frequency of love that you are in control of. Anything that can be measured can be created. And you are here to change your frequency on planet Earth. And that is a very good way that you can achieve it. We love you. We are the love. We are the light. We are the truth. We are. Thank you. Let us pause there for a coffee break. So I'm going to press pause on the recording.
Thank you, Soma. I'll mute.
So welcome back, everyone. We were just taking a short break there, and we didn't actually have coffee, but I'm going to have coffee in a minute. So I would just like to remind everyone that I am available for personal readings, and I do various different ones, but I do also do channeling as well within the readings. So if you'd like one, you can check my website out on somaarah.love. And if you'd like to join these sessions, we have Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturday and Sundays. Some are free and some are €7 per month to join, and then you're able to do all of them. So yeah, that's my website, somaarah.love. And I shall see you guys all very soon. And if you have any questions for me, please email me at the Pleiadianchild@hotmail.com. And the questions are not even for me, they are for Ashtar and the Pleiadian Collective. So I love you guys, and I'll see you all very soon.